West Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Raekwon Davis providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Dolphins! Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Jones eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Tua now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two and now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. Are back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. To his throw, taken in here by Fuller. And he's going to get this one down. To the edge of the red zone.
Good job, good job. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
Let's go, man. Big check.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. To play first half. It's 14-0. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 45 on second down. Tua quickly into the hands of Fuller. And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 44, Jones, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Galladay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Jones throwing on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Jones on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Tua. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Forced out to his left. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on 1st down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.